like Love Is Love. I think it needs to just be kind of like a camp-tastic
Party.
bop hit.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking? People that wrote Six, like they are brilliant songs. Every single
Anyone
song.
who's written a West End musical
Could write a
Eurovision song.
But more so Six, because if you listen to that, the opening number to Six, I think is structured exactly how a Eurovision song should be.
Well,
it's
I think
just 3 minutes too long.
Sorry for anyone who hasn't seen Six. Mid-show, the House of
Holbein is a
Eurovision song.
That would be
essentially
fantastic on Eurovision.
But I mean, what do you think of? Let's sort of move it into this year's. What do you think of our entry this year?
Meh. Honestly,
literally,
insert RuPaul meh.
I just
here.
think it's exactly. It's an X Factor winners single.
Yeah, that is exactly what it is.
Well, he won that show.
100
to 1. No,
100
that's
voices.
something
Oh,
else.
is that where he's from?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't know.
Yeah,
so this
the
is
show with
Michael
Jerry
Rice.
Halliwell.
Yeah.
This is Michael Rice is representing the UK this year, and so he's from
a telly show
The
on
TV
BBC,
show.
the
Well,
singing
I
one
didn't
that's
know
not
that.
The Voice.
And this is what I'm saying. He is exactly what I don't think we need, and it's someone who wants to build himself a career in music. Don't do that via Eurovision.
In his defence, I was at a gig the other week, heard him perform it live, and he is a lovely bloke, very nice man. And the song is really good, and live, he is a very good performer live. But the song's just a bit kind of...
It's just, it doesn't...
It's just a bit
one of those,
unexciting.
my thing, I know, like, obviously there's different levels of good songs, and you can, obviously it's all very subjective, blah, blah, blah. But my personal kind of judgment call is, if this came on in a bar or club, would I go to the bar, or would I go to the dance floor?
Yeah.
Would I be going, now's my window for the toilet?
Yep.
Or, oh my God, quick, grab a drink, we need to
Yeah.
dance.
And that's exactly what I do when the...
This song makes me want to go to the smoking area.
This song makes me want to leave the club, get an Uber home, and
get a
put on
McDonald's on the
my
way.
own, and put on a different CD.
So
Track from Alexa.
okay, so let's
CD, I've never heard of them.
let's move this forward. One thing we should talk about Eurovision: Graham Norton.
Oh, a legend of our
Yeah.
time, an icon. How, right, Terry Wogan used to do it. Does anyone miss him? I know
No,
he's dead
not
and
at
we're
all.
not supposed to speak ill of the
Not
dead.
at all. I think Graham Norton is a fantastic
I thought he was good,
host.
but then
Phil,
I think
you remember him.
this
This is
good
your
friends
time.
with him. Oh, me and him, we were at the Ivy once, and Terry Wogan said to me, "No, the thing is, I think with Terry Wogan, he was before Graham did it. We didn't know any different, so I think I would watch it and be like, "Oh, Terry's the best." Like no one else could do it.
Yep.
Because Graham Norton hadn't done it at that point. Whereas now looking back, I wouldn't be, if Terry Wogan came back from the grave, I wouldn't say, oh, you couldn't do it.
Straight back
Graham's
in.
much better than you. I think they're equally, because they both got that kind of, the best kind of narration. I don't know if any of the other countries, because I've never obviously watched it in another country, but I don't know if their narration is the same as ours in that I feel like Terry Wogan and Graham Norton both say what the kind of audiences think.
Thinking,
like,
yeah.
oh, that's a bit of a shit dress. Or,
Yeah.
oh, well, they could have had more effort in that. And,
Some more topless
oh,
dancers. What a surprise!
yeah, like it's always very kind of like tongue in cheek, a little bit jokey, a little bit sassy. Whereas I don't know, maybe other countries are a bit more media trained. Like, wow, what a great performance that was from da da da. Like, so that's what I like about Graham.
And I think it's very good as well. And to be fair, he sustains that for what's like 4 hours of telly.
Even
Like-
during all of the voting, he's sitting there going, "Oh, what a surprise! We didn't get any points again, or we got 1 point this time. Everyone, we should cheer."
Yeah. Okay, right. So let's get on to this year's. So we've just done the UK.
Hold on, bear with me. Let me change my notes sheet
Oh, okay.
over.
Yeah. Who are your favourites?
Oh, I know. I've written them on my phone.
Who's grabbed
Who are my
your,
tops and bottoms?
Who are you? Well, we'll do tops. Who are you?
I
Who
am.
grabbed your attention? Because I've got on my little list here. I've got everyone who's in the final so far, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 Mets.
I am
where
loving
They were
six
just
Meh.
there.
You
they
wrote
were,
meh.
Yeah, they
Okay,
were like there. I
I've,
didn't have anything bad nor good. to
Look,
say.
all I want to say is France. I'm quite enjoying it.
See. So my thing with France is, I love him, but do I like France entry more because of him?
yeah.
If it was anyone else, would I like that song?
Yeah, but one for the mums always wins, doesn't it?
True.
I
But, like,
actually quite like
he's
the
the
song.
biggest personality, I would say.
Yeah.
if someone said
Wait,
name
is France the drag
France.
Yeah,
is-
Bilal.
Yes, Bilal, who amazing. Oh, like did you two watch the semis last night?
No, I didn't see the semi.
Okay, so there was a bit where Scott Mills was interviewing Bilal from France, and
He said something about his wigs.
He was
didn't
talking about
Yeah.
his wigs, and then he said, "Oh yeah, I've got loads of wigs. How many do you have?" And he said, "Da da da." And I got different names for all of them. And then Scott Mills said, what are they called? And then he went on and listed about 20. Oh, no, it was one's called Destiny. This one's called this one's called, and it was like a full rundown of like names for all of his wigs. And I was like, this is what Eurovision is about.
This is exactly it.
Bilal just standing there telling Scott
Bilal,
Mills
his
the
wig
names of his
wardrobe.
wigs for like 5 minutes solid.
Another one that was sort of top of my list was Spain. Because I liked the song. It's kind of like, it's got that like party vibe,
yes,
bit
yes,
boppy.
yes.
The only problem I have with it, obviously, I don't understand what he's saying.
That's what I've got exactly on my notes, but I didn't know how to articulate that. I just sounded all vote leave.
It's very difficult.
Because
I
I
voted to remain, by the way.
Yeah.
But that's not fair. We all loved Despacito when that came out.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
still no one sings it right.
No.
But I know this thing, and I'm not, one of those people who's going to say, "Oh, everyone has to sing in English."
But the English didn't stop me from enjoying it. I did
No.
quite enjoy it.
I liked it so much that I wanted to be able to sing along to it, and I couldn't. But yeah, I've got exactly the same on my little note sheet here.
Here we go.
I can hear that. Right?
Did you take this to the bar last night?
No, I didn't. No,
Take your clipboard out.
but they did give out scoring sheets for this thing I was at, and the notes on that after a number of drinks were
They were
like,
writing
there's a
short
couple- I'll
essays
read- I'll
about
tell
like
you-
Moldova's entry.
I'll find it in a minute. I've got a picture on my phone now because I thought that might be interesting to have cross-reference it. But I've got exactly the same on my notes. I've got a dancey holiday song. I've got it's like
that is
you're at
exactly
a
how
tapas
being by the
bar.
pool.
But is that because he's singing in Spanish?
Yeah.
Yes, where we go
That's
on.
why.
But yeah, it's that kind of like it's like very Chiquitos. I like
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Like,
To be
I
fair,
get
when
you.
most people hear like Britain's entry, they're going to think of like standing in the fucking drizzle.
oh, yeah, which
Yep.
is us.
It's a very British
That is very
stereotype.
Can we? So let's maybe focus on like the big six. So obviously, there's 5 countries that get automatically put through, and then the hosting country if it's not one of those already. Germany. So that was sisters singing "Sister."
Do you
A
know
song
what?
about being sisters. I presume they are sisters.
This is what I've written. Seems okay. Could be a good song. A little bit boring for Eurovision, and the vocals weren't perfect.
I've put so in my notes. I've got very early Little Mix. In a kind of like, like where you don't quite know who you are as a performer.
Yeah.
You've got the vocals, but you're not quite sure what kind of.
You haven't got the brand.
You're
yet.
your
More management.
name on someone's label. Yeah, you're not quite sure. And it was very. But my main issue with Sisters and Sister is the name. It's leave yourself somewhere to go. It's very. It's like fast food rockers. Don't name the song after your first single and vice versa, because it's like, what are you gonna do? The follow up single, Stepsister, third single, like
Brothers.
yeah, Hey Sisters with James Charles. Like it's like I don't know where they need the room to go somewhere.
I agree.
But-
we did listen to today. We listened to Australia.
Oh.
See, now that was when we're talking about visual stage presence. That was
So yes, I agree. I watched the video was quite good.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was like that woman swinging around on that fucking arm. That was all good.
I have roving reporters in Tel Aviv as we speak, and spoke to them this morning, live on live.
Our people on the ground.
People on the ground, and no, they said it was even better in person. Like
Really?
they said,
Really?
it looked incredible.
Right, but if you shut your eyes, that
Yes.
song sounds
Awful.
It's not
I wouldn't
easy
say
on the
awful.
ear.
I didn't like it.
I don't mind it so much when I do like a beat drop in. When I was thinking, oh, it's going to be a big opera thing, and I was like,
Bear in mind, this is someone that lost out to Courtney Act in Australia. You decide. Like, I would love to see Courtney Act like mince it about on a stage, wouldn't you?
yeah, exactly. I mean, I know I said Jane McDonald, but a drag queen
Would
same
be
thing.
fantastic,
Same
yeah.
thing. Get a drag queen to enter all the. Hang on, I'm making this like a kind of worldwide drag race now, but I was going to say make all the countries do it, but yeah, like I know what you mean. Yeah, but Australia is now getting a lot of hype as they might go, they might do it, they might win it, and if they win,
they
do we
say that
host
every
it?
year.
They get to choose. So if Australia win, they get to choose the host country.
Because they're kind of like extra special guest judge, aren't they? They're like you're in it, but you're not really.
But you can't win. You can't. I mean, you can
You're
win.
in it,
But
you can just
you
come
don't
along
get
for the
to
fun.
host. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to think that if Australia win, they'd choose us to host. You would hope, and I would love Eurovision to be in the UK. I would love it. Although I do,
Yeah.
we have decided that I am going to go. I think the three of us next year should go to Eurovision.
Yeah,
Because it's
mobile
such a
studio.
hoot. Yep.
Outside with the big dish on top, like
Yeah,
those,
yeah,
those
live
reporters.
broadcast.
broadcast van. Us three in the back of a transit.
No, that's a different story.
I also liked the hosting country, Israel. I said I know I don't like a ballad or a slow song. I thought a lovely man, lovely voice. It gave me very Israeli Freddie Mercury vibes. And it was a slow ballad, but it said what you were saying before. It had a build up, it had a crescendo. I liked it. Okay, so what did you think?
He's quite dishy. I will agree with that. He's quite dishy.
Well, speaking of dishes, see, I then said this was on my drunk nose.
Your drunk
on where there was
my drunk homework.
where the box for points was on. This was on Estonia's entry. I wrote, "Honey, in 3 separate boxes. What a dish!" As my points. Because so has anyone seen? Did you see Estonia's entries? This is Victor Crone.
I thought it was a bit boring.
It's a porn star
Yeah,
name.
he's boring.
Anyway.
He's boring, but he's handsome.
Honey.
Yeah, he's boring, but he's handsome.
Every guy I follow on Instagram. He's boring as fuck, but he's good looking. So I think if you've got the face as well, you're up in your chances.
Yeah. If you're pretty, people are going to vote for you a little bit more.
But so were there anything else of any note? Any other acts?
Greece was.
I wasn't a fan. I was not offended by Greece. I did quite like it.
But you've written Mare, and I know why you've written Mare, because you don't like Jess Glynn, and she sounds like Jess Glynn.
She does sound like Jess Glynn. But no, it was just that I don't know. And my Mare isn't necessarily a bad thing. It just means it didn't move me in any way. Like, it's not a bad song. It's just not, oh my God, I have to download this immediately.
Do you know what? I was a fan of Czech Republic, which
Who
was
were they?
Lake Malawi.
Oh, Czech Republic.
It was
that
a bit
friend
boppy.
of a friend?
Yeah, it was a bit boppy.
Again,
I
I
liked it.
put it in the same category as Greece. I thought it was fine.
But
it wasn't-
I would listen to it. That's the thing. I would listen to that. The other one that I wrote down on my phone. Bear with me one second.
Of course.
If you were bloody prepared.
Oh no, sorry. I've already talked about them all. There wasn't another one. My bad. Lol. Oh, Belarus. I quite liked Belarus. Hold on, let me refer to my notes.
Whatever I've written, if I have to check what I've
Then it
said
wasn't
about
great.
it, then it doesn't stick
It wasn't
out in my-
glowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on my meh list.
See, I liked that one. I thought that was good.
I think that's the thing. I think there's a lot of these where it's like they're good songs,
But
but are they
Eurovision
Euphoria going to be
it's
played in the club in 2
probably
weeks?
not.
No.
It's all filler. Like,
Am
no
I going to
killer.
forget about them next month? Yeah.
all right.
Well,
So I think it's probably time for us to take a moment and do a predictions.
Okay.
So what I would like you both to do is put down, should we say our top three?
not
God,
not the three you'd like to top you.
Not the three you'd like to top you, definitely. So you can leave Victor Crone right off of that list.
Victor Crone, more like Victor Bone. And knee.
So yeah, write down your top three. If I pass you all an envelope, there's an envelope.
Okay.
Just
Pass it
hear
round.
that, everyone.
Yep, we've got
That's
props.
all. We're not just pretending. For,
No, so there's
like
there's
a
your
radio
paper.
play.
So write down
Okay.
your top three, maybe in order that you think that they'll win,
Okay.
and we'll just see if any of us can guess a winner.
Okay.
All right,
Winner, chicken dinner. Okay.
winner, chicken dinner.
Okay.
Ready?
Here we go.
Cue the lift music. Where are we putting these? We need these in a padlocked box where no one can interfere with them.
Okay, so right, let's take your predictions. They've all been signed. They've all been sealed.
Signed and sealed with a kiss.
So you've both put your top three.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I think we should come back to these in a short while. Well, for us, it'll be a couple